stupid thing. How in the... Oh, what does this button do?
Morning, Naomi! Are you making coffee for this team? That's uncharacteristically nice of you.
Well, I would if I could... God damn it!
You know, if you beat that thing hard enough, it's going to be splattering everywhere.
That's what she said.
By Yoda's robes, do people actually pay you to hit them like that?
For your information, Rose,
It's Ross!
contrary to popular belief, it's not about how hard you can hit someone, it's about how much you can make someone want it.
I do love our little chats, Naomi. Every day is a school day. Was it a big night last night then?
Not even a bit of it. I was up all night working the Kitty Malone kidnapping case, and I'm about half a volume from The Walking Dead, which is why I need the coffee.
You were actually working on a case? Are you feeling okay?
Very funny. Jeez, what is with this coffee maker? Why can everyone else in this fucking office get it to make something approaching drinkable coffee, but every time I try and use it, I get what looks and... tastes like a urine sample from someone with a kidney infection.
Someday you are going to have to tell us all about your exciting days as a student nurse, dear. Here, let me try. So where is our esteemed boss today?
He should be around here somewhere. His car's parked out front and the door was open when I arrived.
Well, it's not that big an office and he is pretty huge. If he was here, you'd think we might have noticed him.
Maybe he got drunk again. You know, forgot to lock up and left the car here.
Oh, how like him.
In the name of buggery, would you turn that noise off? I'm trying to sleep here.
Boss, I didn't see you asleep under your desk there.
Where the hell else would I be asleep in here? In the bloody plant pot?
Why are you even sleeping in here? What, did your wife kick you out again? Oh, right. Sorry, Horton.
How many times, Detective Wells? It's either boss or sir. I'm your boss, not your brunch buddy.
Oh, that reminds me. I need to call Clara and cancel brunch for later.
I'd settle for Detective Gamble, of course.
Are we still on that?
Oh, have a heart, woman. The man's just been kicked out of his home by his wife, presumably for being a hateful, alcoholic, loser, ex-cop with a failing detective agency. Give him a break.
Can we move on from this?
Why? What have you got to do today other than drink your body weight in gin?
Well, for one thing, there's that new guy starting today, which I am just over the moon about.
Keep it in your pants, Bacharach, you big...
Oh, big what? Big what? What were you going to say? Please, go on. I could use the money from a harassment at work case.
Gay, he was going to call you gay, Ross, because, newsflash, you're gay.
Well, I guess that explains these feelings I've had for men's bums all this time. How did you know?
Well, duh, I'm a detective. It wasn't hard to figure out. Actually, boss, were you going for gay? Because I guess you could have gone for nerd, too.
Cut the chit-chat. We've got a new detective starting at the agency today, and God only knows we could use the infusion of new blood. It may be nice having someone round here who knows what they're actually doing for a change.
Alright, dickheads. My ears burn. Are you guys talking about me?
Guys, feel honoured. Harvey Crabbe, detective extraordinaire, has decided to grace us with his presence.
Well, actually, I must have just got off the elevator on the wrong floor. Should have probably known it was a floor down from the smell of abject failure, but what can I say? I'm tired. Is that coffee fresh? Boy, I could use a cup. Had a hell of a night. Hi, Naomi. How you holding up today?
Ooh, well, isn't something just rotten in Denmark?
Listen up, Crabbe. You might be the top detective at Pinnacle Investigations, and sure, your company's track record might be a little better than ours.
100% client satisfaction, as a point of fact. I believe in providing 100% satisfaction in everything I do. Wouldn't you agree, Naomi?
But why don't you take that cup out of here and back a floor up, because we've got important work to do.
Oh, right. Yeah, the Kitty Malone kidnapping. Heard all about it.
Ooh, let me guess. Last night?
Still haven't found the missing cat then?
We're working on it. I think the boss is right. Maybe you should take your coffee and go.
Oh, Christ, man, you can keep this coffee. Tastes like a urine sample from someone with a kidney infection. I've got some real primo detective work to do. Good luck with your pet hunt, dickheads. Naomi?
Ugh, don't you just hate that guy?
Do ya? Do you really?
Can it? What time is it?
It's about 10:15.
You guys due to arrive at past, so that gives us enough time to get this dump cleared up, brew a fresh pot of coffee that doesn't taste like a medical sample, and, Wells, be a doll and run down to the corner shop and pick me up a bottle of, no wait, half bottle or something.
What, you can't go yourself?
And lose that sweet parking spot I've got outside.
You know you're parked in double yellows, right?
What are they going to do? Tow me? Get me gin. Aye, the cheap stuff.
Like I've got a choice. Can I actually legally use this many coppers?
Well, go to the bank first. Take some of those little bags with you.
Jesus, alright.
And you, queer eye for the straight guy, help me fix this office up. You lot are good at that interior design pish, aren't you?
Just keep on talking, boss man. One day, I'm going to sue you for everything you've got.
Well, you're flat out of luck, because what I've got, I just gave to Naomi. Now hurry up and help me get this place cleaned up. Well, look at this place. Fit for a queen.
I'm warning you.
Don't get your garter twisted. That one was an accident. Where the hell is Detective Wells?
Look what I found hanging out in reception like a lost puppy.
Well, if it isn't our newest addition to the team, everyone, I'd like you to meet Detective Daryl Potts.
Huge disappointment.
I see you've already met Naomi Wells, our top field agent.
Only.
And this is Ross Bacharach, our forensics whizzkid.
Thank you, everybody. It's a pleasure to meet you all. I have to say I'm really rather excited about working with you. It's been a lifelong dream of mine to work at a top-rated detective agency.
Keep dreaming big, pal.
And, well, Pinnacle has just such a fantastic reputation.
Pinnacle?
Bacharach, your mouth is opening and making sound. How about you deal with that? Yes, Daryl, Detective Potts even. It's a pleasure to have you working with us. Obviously, being new to Pinnacle, you'll be starting in the field office with us.
He thinks he's working for Pinnacle.
2 words, Wells. Kitty Malone. Get on that. Now, Potts, let me give you the tour. And that concludes our tour. Your desk is the one in the corner.
The one with the enormous fish tank on it?
That's the one. Just, move it. You two, in my corner of the office.
I've seen you pull some dirty tricks in my time here, boss. But how on earth did you convince this one he's working for Pinnacle?
Like, seriously, it's going to take him all of about 5 seconds to figure it out.
Listen to me. His CV is exemplary. His record as a private detective is flawless. And I highly doubt his desk is going to end up covered in bloody Star Trek toys.
Star Wars, not Trek. Wars knocks Trek into a cocked hat when it comes to merchandising.
And seriously, what kind of gay man loves Star Wars anyway?
The kind who appreciates the timeless universal themes of love and adversity and spaceships.
Such a fucking dork. Oh my god.
And he might, just might, help us pull in bigger clients than old women with lost cats.
But why does he think we're Pinnacle?
Because Roy buggered up the mail again, and his CV gets sent here by mistake.
Oh, you are an evil man!
Shush, he's coming over.
Well, that's the fish tank move, so any open cases, I am eager to get started.
Fantastic. See, that's the sort of professionalism we here at Pinnacle Investigations embody.
Oh, that reminds me, boss, here's your gin.
Gin?
Yes, he gets very cranky if he doesn't have his morning gin.
Well, that seems,
perfectly normal for top-flight detectives like us, yes sir!
Are you sure? Because,
Detective Wells, Detective Potts here is raring to go, so why don't you take him on a ride-along while you finish up the Malone kidnapping?
Oh, sure. Come along, new guy.
And by ride-along, I mean in your car.
I know.
Kidnapping? That sounds very, very exciting.
Like you wouldn't believe. Come on.
Well, I'll be seeing you all later.
Oh, thank Christ he's gone.
And just how long do you think you can make this last?
Well, if I pace myself, I should have enough left for lunch.
Not the gin, the ruse! Mr. Potts, the perfect detective!
Hopefully long enough for us to nail at least one big client. Then once the check's in the bank, he can scurry off upstairs to those dicks at Pinnacle and spend his days getting talked down to.
I don't know, it just doesn't seem very likely that just because you sign up a new detective that we're going to get some sort of super rich mega client just walk through the door and dropping a career-defining case in our lap.
Excuse me, is this Gamble Investigations?
Oh my God.
So, this is a Kitty Malone kidnapping case?
Uh-huh.
I'm not seeing a whole lot of way of paperwork in this folder.
Yeah, it's not really my style.
I mean, there's plenty of paper here.
Uh-huh.
This phone bill, for example.
Uh-huh.
This is in your name, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
And it's past due.
Right, I knew I'd left that somewhere.
What are these? Adverts for discreet services? Evidence for the case?
Mm-hmm.
And what else do we have here? A4 photocopy is... Dear God. Is this a photocopy of your...
Oh, right, yeah. You can keep that. Consider it a welcome to the team present.
Why do you have a photocopy of your...
Actually, it's a laserjet scan. That's why it's so detailed. Look close enough and you can practically see what I had for breakfast.
Why do you even have that in here?
Well, I had to bulk up the folder. Horton's kind of a stickler for tradition.
Ah, I see. Bit of a technophobe as our esteemed leader.
Technophobe, homophobe, gynophobe, you can pretty much take your pick. Hey, listen, can you get me my cigarettes out the glove compartment?
Oh, here you are, Detective Wells. Oh, wait. Should I call you Miss Wells? It is Miss, isn't it?
I prefer mistress. But that's another story. You can stick with Naomi, hun. Lighter? Hey, Ray Charles! Eyes on the fucking road!
Actually, Naomi, I think you might have been in the wrong there.
What am I going to do, Daryl? Yell at myself? Anyway, with a kid in the back of her car, she really should be keeping a closer eye on the other drivers.
So, if we're going to be partnering in this case, it's important that I know all the details, of course. I should know the time of the kidnapping, ransom demands, police involvement, suspects or any forthcoming. Also, where we're going right now would be quite helpful.
Well, right now we're going to Miller's World of Pets.
Following up on a lead, are we? Get it? A lead? You know, like dogs lead the pet shop. No.
Very funny. And yes, we are in a way, actually.
Oh, so you think someone in the pet shop might be involved?
Yeah, kind of. How much money have you got on you right now?
Well, I've got... Well, why are you asking?
Come on, Scrooge McDick, cough up.
Oh, well, let me see. £40 and...
40 will be fine. Give me it.
Is this a bribe? Are we bribing someone? If we're paying an informant, I should be informed. We'll need receipts and everything.
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure we'll get a receipt. Come on, hotshot. I want to get this done by happy hour.
Okay, I hope you don't mind me just taking some notes, though. This will be my first hands-on interrogation. Truth be told, I'm a little bit nervous.
Don't sweat it, new guy. In my experience, everyone gets nervous the first time.
Hi there, and welcome to Miller's World of Pets. Is there anything I can help you with today?
Yes, hi. My name is Catherine Robbe-Gillet. I called earlier regarding a ginger cat.
Oh, of course, Miss Robbe-Gillet.
Ms.
Well, if you wait here for a moment, I can go and get it for you.
Ever so grateful.
Catherine Robbe-Gillet.
Just one of many aliases I have at my disposal. In this business, you have to be ready to adopt another persona at the drop of a hat. Catherine Robbe-Gillet, mild-mannered bank clerk by day, wild dominatrix by night. You've got to have a backstory for your undercover aliases, Daryl. It adds to the realism. Then there's Terry Jean Bedford, cold and seemingly distant nurse, with a heart of gold by day, wild dominatrix by night.
And are all your aliases dominatrices by night?
Right, what you know, Detective Potts.
Right then. So, Ginger Cat, is this some sort of code?
You could say that,
Oh, excellent.
but you'd be wrong.
Here he is, Ginger Tom.
He.
Yes, Ginger Tom.
I specifically asked for a female cat.
Did you? Well, I'm afraid Tom here is all we have in the Ginger Cat department. Oh, look, you've offended him. Look at that face.
Fine. I guess nobody's going to know the difference anyway.
On the contrary, madam, the true cat lover can spot the difference between a Jib and a Queen, or a Tom and a Molly at the slightest glance. That's a male and female of the species, in case you didn't know, which I hate to say, I don't think you did.
Guess I must be a dog lover, because all I know is how to spot a bitch. Fine, we'll take it. What's the damage?
For Tom here, it's £65, plus we offer insurance from...
£65 for a fucking rodent?
Well, cats aren't rodents, you do know that, right?
Who am I, David Attenborough?
We have a large range of habitats, carry cases, etc. available too.
Have you got a mask and a gun, seeing as you're robbing me blind here?
If you're not interested...
Screw it, hang on. 60, 65, right, take it.
Madam, if you're buying a cat, you really should consider its quality of life. You need a litter tray, sleeping quarters, basket. I myself have several cats, and the more you love them, the more they love you back.
Creepy. really creepy. Daryl, grab Tom. Feisty wee bugger, isn't he?
That's not how you hold a cat, sir.
Whatever. Listen, enjoy the inevitability of the day you die alone and your cats go feral and eat your corpse. We have a case to solve and a payout to receive. Come on, Daryl, quit struggling with the cat. What's the matter? Scared of a little pussy?
Ha! Hilarious. Care to explain what we're actually doing here?
All in good time, newbie. All in good time.
Let me tell you, Miss Rumford.
Oh, please call me Lacey.
Lacey, oh my god! Let me tell you, I am a huge fan. I love your show. Honestly, I've got the whole series of Auntie's Challenge on TiVo. But we just light up the screen while you're talking and cajoling with your fiancé Victor about all that old crap people bring. It just makes my day.
Thank you, Detective Bacharach.
Oh, Ross, please.
Ross, thank you. Victor and I are aware that our little programme has quite the following in the gay community.
Oh my god, how did you know I was gay?
Must be the eyes and ears in her head.
Well, I'm glad that we bring such light into the lives of the little people. It really makes the show worthwhile.
So, Lacey.
Miss Rumford.
Ooh, burn!
Miss Rumford, what exactly is it that you want us to do?
A missing antiquity?
Something worth a lot of money, perhaps?
Ooh, I am positively moist with anticipation.
Not quite. I'd like you to investigate a murder.
I'm sorry, it sounds like you just asked us to investigate a murder.
That's right, Detective Gamble.
Horton, please.
Detective Gamble.
Isn't murder more of a, and it really pains me to say this, but a police matter?
Well, that's the thing, Detective Gamble. The police have dismissed the case as a suicide. I don't want to go casting aspersions on such a great institution. But I think there might be people within it who have been paid to cover up the murder.
And what was the cause of death?
Murder? I told you already.
No, the method by which the victim was murdered.
He was shot 6 times. In the back.
That was ruled as a suicide?
Well, that's the thing. Trent was always very thorough.
Trent. Is that the victim's name?
Yes, Trent Vanderberg.
Trent Vanderberg, the software billionaire?
Yes?
Miss Rumford, I think you need to be straight with us. If Trent Vanderberg had killed himself or been murdered, it would be all over the news.
Well, Detective, Trent had become something of a recluse these last few years. Having him missing from the media spotlight wouldn't raise any serious questions. And from what I can gather, his lawyers, well, they covered the whole thing up on the order of the board of directors of Vanderberg Technology to protect the share prices.
Oh, and who says big business doesn't have a heart?
Well, I asked you to be straight with us. So now we're going to be straight with you, Miss Rumford. Well, I am at least.
That is noted.
Your story stinks worse than the men's bathroom in the Houston Tavern on curry night. You walked in here all beautiful and irrefusable and tell us one of the country's wealthiest men has been killed and it's been covered up. Why should we believe you? This could be one of those hidden camera prank shows for all I know. Candid camera or something. What's in it for you, Miss Rumford? Why are you so interested in this case?
Oh, Mr. Gamble, you see, Trent and I, we were lovers.
Shut the front door!
So you were having an affair with Mr. Vanderberg?
Yes, Trent was so unhappy at home. He rarely went out. You see, he was, as I said, something of a recluse. But we met by chance at a charity auction on one of those rare occasions he was out, and we fell instantly in love. He said he saw something in me that he found irresistible.
2 things at least I'd say.
We began a whirlwind affair. He lavished me with gifts, paid for my breast implants, and then... suddenly this. I'm sure his wife found out, you see. I tried calling and she answered. She sounded almost happy, like she was gloating or something.
Okay, so the wife did it.
Standard, Ross. Let's get surveillance on the wife. Now, Miss Rumford, I understand this is a painful time for you, but let's talk fees.
I'll pay you $500 per day and another $5,000 when you find his wife guilty. Or the killer, I mean.
Well, normally we'd have to, but I think your case we can go ahead. And Bacharach, contract.
Right, sorry, here, boss.
just let me jot this down, and if you just sign here, and here, and that's it. Congratulations, Miss Rumford. You've hired the best in the business.
Glad to hear it, Detective Gamble. I'm counting on you.
You can rest easy, Miss Rumford. We're all over it. All over your case.
Of course. Good day to you both, and Godspeed, gentlemen.
Did you hear that, Bacharach? 500 smackaroonies a day, and another 5 grand when we nail Vanderburg's wife. This is the jackpot.
Oh, and all we have to do is solve a murder that the police have tried to cover up and will no doubt try to block us from solving every step of the way.
That's the best part. Thrown off the force for being drunk and incompetent, eh? I'll show those bastards drunk and incompetent.
Oh, you certainly show us on a daily basis.
When I pick up the cheque and solve this murder, it'll really stick it to the cops. I can just see the look on that bitch of an ex-partner of mine when I'm on the front pages. Come on, Bacharach. We have to get organised. Set up surveillance. Start looking into Vanderburg's wife. Her associates. Who's she?
Did I just see television's Lacey Rumford walk out of here?
Yes, you did, Harvey.
Man, you'd wear her like a feed bag, am I right? So was a top shelfer like that down in a toilet like this?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yes, genius detective, that's why I asked.
As it happens, hotshot, she was in here to ask.
Detective Bacharach, here for some advice on antique toys.
Yes, that's exactly what I was going to say, yes.
Toys.
Yeah, the Antiques Challenge show she presents is doing a special on collectible toys. And you know, Ross is deeply into all that 60s sci-fi toy crap.
You're into that, Ross? I thought you were more into bears.
Well, if she does an Antiques Challenge special on pocket squares and date rape drugs, we'll be sure to send her up to your floor, bitch!
Speaking of which, why are you in here again?
Oh, well, I'm on lunch and I was looking for Naomi. Thought she could give me a hand with something.
You sicken me!
Detective Wells is out working. This is a professional outfit.
This is just preposterous.
Well, how was I supposed to know that the first thing old lady Malone was going to do when she got her cat back was check if it had balls?
And all this time you've been looking for a missing cat.
Kitty Malone, genius, it's in the name.
And you just bought a cat and tried to replace it. Have you even tried to find the actual missing cat?
Well, that is a whole other story.
Can I please put this thing down?
Oh my god, you sick bastard!
No, I mean on the floor.
Well, professional outfit at work, I see.
Quite. Really not what I expected on my first day at working for Pinnacle. Anyway, I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
And you've been working with Naomi all day? That surprises me.
Daryl Potts, detective in training.
Harvey, crap, suppressing laughter. Anyway, I have to go before your line here tries to start humping my leg.
Actually, it's a tabby and the males tend not to do that.
Whatever, private dick. Speaking of humping, Naomi, I'll call you later.
So, there's this whole thing with the cat. Also, I'm going to need £65 from expenses.
Oh, I think the cat's just been sick up on the floor.
Never mind that. We'll get bigger fish to fry.
I'm sorry. Did you just skip the whole screaming the office down at me portion of that conversation? You feeling alright, boss?
Oh, he's never been better!
Aye, ladies and gentlemen, I'm over the moon because we've just been handed the case of a lifetime. A high society murder, police cover-up, corruption, media scandal, big payout, and Detective Potts, I'd like you to lead the investigation.
Me? Sir!
You're the highest qualified.
Are you kidding me? All you've done in this agency thus far is carry a cat around!
Which is more than you've done all day.
That may be true, but it's still not fair to say!
And what about me? Why can't I lead the investigation? Oh wait, let me guess. It's because I'm a woman, isn't it?
No, it's because you're incompetent, selfish, and underhanded.
Hey! I resent being called incompetent.
And you're sleeping with Harvey Crabbe!
To be honest, there's not much in the way of sleeping.
So we're agreed. Potts, you're in charge.
Well, sir, I'm just honoured.
Good. Glad to hear it. You know, when I woke up this morning, things seemed, well, they seemed dark. I'd just been kicked out of the house by the wife. A dark cloud of uncertainty hung over the future of the agency. But now, well, as I look around at a fine, young, eager and smart detective, and a young lady with some attributes I'm sure one day will come in useful. And, damn it, Bacharach, is there any way I can refer to you without sounding offensive?
Clearly not, sir!
I don't just see a ragtag group of individuals from all walks of life, or a cat that won't stop vomiting on my carpet. No, I see a team with a bright future. Here's to y'all, Here's to us!
So, would now be a good time to tell you your car's being towed?
What the hell? Hey, stop that! Stop! Damn it!
I totally saw that coming. God damn it, Naomi, why won't this cat stop puking everywhere? Do you know how much these shoes cost?
I did say it wasn't a good idea to feed it Burger King, didn't I?
You seriously thought you could give old lady Malone a completely different cat to the one that went missing and she'd pay us?
If that bitch at the pet shop had given me a girl cat like I'd asked for instead of a boy cat, then it totally would have worked.
Why didn't you actually try looking for the missing cat in the first place?
Like I said, long story. Anyway, now we've got this one, maybe we should think of a name for him.
How about Chip?
Chip!
You know, because Mr. Gamble, poker.
How about Ginger Puke Bag?
Love it.
We can work on that. Now, come on, speaking of working on it, we've got a lot to do.
Who put you in charge?
The boss did.
Oh, yeah.
Now, the murder of Trent Vanderberg. Let's see. According to the notes here, Trent Vanderberg was having an affair with Lacey Rumford. Trent's wife, Marianne Vanderberg, is our prime suspect. So, let's make her priority number one. Are you guys ready?
I guess.
Gamble Episode 1 was written by James Hamilton and Calum Brawley. It starred David MacDonald as Horton Gamble, Peter Greenwood as Ross Bacharach, Lorna Kennedy as Naomi Wells, Calum Brawley as Daryl Potts and Harvey Crabbe, and Claire Wilson as Lacey Rumford, the pet shop assistant and old lady Malone. It was produced by Marc Andrew and James Hamilton. Gamble was created by Marc Andrew, Calum Brawley and James Hamilton and is a Performance Works and Sugar Radio co-production. Playing on the Office Radio this episode was Never Ending by Melon M. Check out www.sugarrecords.com for more information. You can listen to this and every other episode and download them for free at our official site, which is gamblepi.podbean.com. And while you're there, you can also do things like look at nice pictures of the cast and read about them, read a little bit more about the show, buy some merchandise because money's always good, or if you want to just donate via PayPal, you can do that there as well, and it'll keep us all in G and V's. You can actually get that reference in episode 2. If this is the first episode you've listened to, then you've got a lot to learn. Or search for us on your iTunes podcast. And remember, if you like this, feel free to subscribe, leave a little comment, a rating, as long as it's a good one. And if you're listening to this on YouTube, then you'll know for a fact that you can listen via YouTube to this and every other episode at our channel, which you're on right now. But just in case you need to remember it for future reference, it's youtube.com/GamblePI, Twitter, social media, blah blah blah, at Gamble_PI, Facebook.com/Gamble Investigations. Not to the Australian private investigators of the same name, should have done my research before we started the show, but that's fine. Hope that you enjoy it and listen again, blah blah blah.
Thank you so much for taking on this case, Miss Wells. Your agency came so highly recommended and, well, little Kitty means the world to me. I just couldn't stand the thought of anything bad coming to her.
Don't you worry your little grey head about it, Mrs. Malone. I'll bring that cat of yours back to you safe and sound. You can count on it.
Oh, thank you, my dear. God bless you.
A cat? A goddamn cat? What is this, pet rescue? Harvey, baby, it's Naomi. Keep your diary clear for tonight. I'll be over around 10. You've still got those handcuffs, don't you? See you later. Oh, fuck.